Hi, YouTube.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys
Dude,
as
I
his
forgot to
mom
turn my
watched
mods
Christian.
on. I love turning mods on. It's my favorite aspect of playing online. Is the next time you turn on the game, you get to turn on the game twice. Also, I have no clue why they added this like extra exit screen. I despise it. I hate it with a passion. Like, it's definitely a reference to something, probably a reference to the first game. It's been a minute since I played it, but there's something so cathartic about having a terrible, no good, very bad run, and then just spamming your escape key until the game is no longer on your screen.
Isaac
That's what
lived
feels
alone
good to
in a
me.
small Isaac on a Isaac.
I
Isaac kept to
realized for
himself,
maybe the first
drawing
time ever
pictures
that
and playing
the
with his
Isaac of
toys
Isaac
as his
opening
mom
is
watched
the
Christian.
classic audio.
Isaac
It is not
Isaac was 7,
the rebirth audio.
and they were both
Which it
Isaac
doesn't particularly matter, but I noticed it.
until the Isaac heard a
That
voice.
is a
Isaac,
factoid.
Isaac,
Sorry, I have one more thing
Isaac,
of setup to do that I completely forgot,
Isaac,
but we will get it done.
Isaac
Boop.
replied, rushing into Isaac's
We're so
room,
close. We're
moving
so
over
close
on
to
his
the promised
bicycle.
day where I
Isaac
start playing the video game.
again. Isaac called to
Okay.
Isaac.
There we go.
Isaac.
Nobody's here and that's fine. As always, Eden. Um, my... Ooh. What a start. My streak is not from... Oh, we touch it. We touch it. Any time that you have moving box in this game, you just have to think about a million things. And I know that it is almost definitely a positive, but man, I hope I get something cooler like Crooked Penny, so I can just go and take that. That would be way cool. I don't have my sound effects turned on. I I did it the other stream. I genuinely can't stand when Dark Bum is in the game and I have sound effects on. I was playing online with a friend and Dark Bum showed up and I was like, "Ew, gross. This is the worst thing ever." They finally nerfed it into submission. And he was like, "What do you mean it's bad?" And then he picked it up and he was like, "Oh yeah." I don't know why they would I don't know why they would do that to poor little Dark Bum. He doesn't need it. I really want that Eden's Blessing, so I'm gonna be playing slow, and I apologize for that. Or maybe I don't apologize for that. I genuinely don't know what the average Isaac fan wants from a run. I know what I want from a run, and what I want is to be entertained and feel like my heart's on fire. And that doesn't always happen. It's very possible to have an Isaac run where your heart does not become lit. It's just a sad factoid I have to live with. This particular gaper from the mod, that's a good one. Also, I know that it was just a 2010 thing, but like, such a weird decision to call them gapers. Edmund usually slays. Not with that one. Not with that one. That was not a slay naming decision. Also, my Eden just feels weak. We're probably about average because I have good fire rate, but I feel pathetic. I think it's just something about having low damage. Is just like, when a single shot hits, it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, and thus it's doing nothing at all. It's kind of how it feels. Um, I don't think there's anything interesting that we can do on this floor, because we just haven't gotten a bomb. is like, I could play this guy and be like, give me a bomb, please. But that's desperate. That's desperate. It's much cooler to simply hope that we get Pageant Boy from the boss. And I guess my flippin' moving box is gonna exist just to carry around the freaking Book of Revelations. It's his only purpose in life. I think something very fun about just watching a buttload of Isaac content, because I eat, sleep, breathe this game, is sometimes people will just get insane RNG. Like, maybe it was a change because it was an early version, but I was watching a Let's Play where they were fighting Dingle, this boss, and like 8 or 9 moves in a row, it did that one where it spawned the friends. And the person playing was just like, "Oh my god, am I terrible at the game? I've never struggled against the Dingle fight before in my entire life. Like, what is this?" I wish Batwing procced in this room. That would have been nice. Do I use my my moving box? There's a battery. I mean, fuck it. This is what we call strats. 'Cause quite honestly, who cares about the book? Eden's Blessing is so much cooler. And that's definitely 15 cents. Without a doubt. Cool. Give me something nice to eat. That's really not something nice to eat at all. It's like, fuck, do I take Jawbone? I don't know. It's a toss-up between Jawbone and pennies. I'm not taking Missing No because Missing No isn't fun. It's not an item that's PogChamp. Man, we're taking pennies. That's my final decision. That's the verdict that I've arrived at. I could have just walked into the curse room and gotten a bomb. The decision is over though. I think I'm okay with the strat that I did because it takes less brain power. Yeah, our secret room is 100% here. There's no way that it's not there. Yeah. Teleport mod makes it so freaking easy. Was there anything else in the shop that I care about? No. Teleport mod makes it so incredibly easy to find your secret rooms. Like, because the biggest struggle with finding the secret rooms is I don't want to go and walk around and check all the walls again to get a fresh mind state to work with to solve the puzzle. So I just kind of guess. And thus, being able to just take half a second and be like, okay, I'm gonna go check the walls, instead of it being like a whole minute or longer process. It saves the mind. It really does. It really does. Please do something cool. It's something lame. It's something pathetic. I should have never unlocked all of the tainted cards. I should have only unlocked the reverse judgment and just left it there. Maybe the lovers. That's all you really need in life. My shops are cooler because I have the penny bag. Although I guess it is the alt floor item room, so there's that to think about as well. Just casually doing some of the most insane movement against invisible enemies. That there's one person in chat. That one person, you better pop off. You better pop off. That was an insane room. Nobody can play that one downpour room quite like I can. It's just a fact, a rock fact. I'm never gonna stop saying that, am I? I don't know if that counts as a negative, but it sure is a thing that's happening. I think I think a lot about what it must be like to play this game as a beginner. Habit would probably be pretty good. And I feel like so much of my gameplay is probably just fucking nonsense. Oh wait, there's one of you. Cool. There we go. Sorry, that room was really hard. Because I feel like I'm sitting here contemplating my moving box to a stupid, silly degree. A very silly degree. And it looks like I'm doing nothing, because I kind of am doing nothing. But there's so much to be gained. There's so much to be gained. Like, you see how this item sucks butts? I'm just gonna take it with me. Boom. It's now in my box. I still think the habit would be an okay thing to get, but it's not a demand. Because if it was a demand, then I wouldn't have gotten my item room at all. But, actually, I'm thinking about the way that things work, and one of the changes has brought about a question in my mind, because they changed the way that the reverse judgment card works. It used to be, that was just insane. That was some insane Beelzebub. What a shot. But within the reverse judgment card, the way that it used to work is there were two distinct restock machines. Like, they look the exact same, but the way that it functioned is there was a regular restock machine, and then there was a restock machine that showed up in a shop. But they changed the video game so that sorry, another clarification, the restock machine that came from the reverse judgment card was always the base example, so it didn't work on shops, it didn't work on Devil Deals, but it was still a good thing to have. But they changed it so now your reverse judgment restock machine can work on shops and Devil Deals. So I wonder if they just, like, connected the two bits together, and now if you have, like, a free item in a shop, because it used, like, the reason that there's a shop one is so that a free pedestal in the shop, like a free floating pedestal in the shop, doesn't get rerolled for free. So I wonder if that is a thing that would exist in the current state of the game. Just a thing that I'm thinking about, because I have moving box, and trying to get rerolls like that is a massive thing to do. We're gonna give up on that dinner for a second. And because I started with Redemption, we're gonna use it. I came into this Devil Deal knowing that I was gonna leave. Just kind of because, like, when do you get the opportunity to use Redemption in this game? That's my argument to you, chat. Is we're not even allowed to take that penny. The way that Redemption works, I can't even take that penny. That is a factoid. Okay, now let me go min-max, because the floor is over. These enemies are a joke on wet floors. Like, it's probably on purpose, but they are a joke. I've probably already fought them a million billion times to the point that I can read their souls, but on top of that, it's just, they really didn't need to show us the footprints. It's simply far too easy. Their soul heart, no. And there is nothing I can do with the habit. I mean, I could bomb, but that's not really gonna happen. I also don't know what I'm hoping for here, because this isn't really gonna give me anything. Yeah. Maybe there's a bunch of hearts in here. That's a weird looking bunch of hearts. Yeah, man. I want the super secret room. I do. I truly, truly do. The thing is, there's like 4 spots, and I only have 2 bombs. Yes, please be health. Fuck you. You ruin everything, Battery Bum. You ruin everything. Okay. I am depressed about the way that this floor played out. On to the next one. Stretchies. It's the problem of doing these early morning streams. Is I guess for anybody in the future, it's currently 8:10 a.m. at the moment. And the problem with doing these early streams is my body's not ready yet. I am not like Reggie. Redemption is kind of a scam. It gave me like what, a 1.5 damage up for ignoring an entire devil deal, like every single ounce of it. Ah! Should I release the hounds? No, I should not release the hounds. No, but I'm really tempted to release the hounds. I'm not releasing the hounds. I'm not doing it. I'm talking about my moving box. Okay. The room is easy when it solves itself. Cool. Bomb is very nice. Bomb lets us probably waste a bunch more time. Exactly as we want. It's the only thing you do on stream with Isaac is you waste time. Because whenever a run is on stream, I want to make it the coolest run ever, and thus I will sit around here and try to min-max. And because the world is a cruel, cruel mistress, most Isaac runs don't really get that level of insane, and yet we try anyway. I don't know. Maybe some people are into watching a silly run, but I have some pieces. We could very well do something with what we have. Oh, I'm kind of shocked about that. Fighting. Oh, that explains why the secret room wasn't there. I understand now. The map makes sense to me. I was definitely gonna say something else. It's gone. Oh yeah, desperately fighting off every single urge in my body to want to bomb that single gold rock next to the mirror. Just sounds like a proper thing to do. Okay. My secret room basically has to be here. Yeah. No reroll, we release the hounds. But we'll be back for you. And maybe we shouldn't have even done that yet. But, like, we have the mirror, so whatever. Because also, all we are losing at the end of the day is a spacebar item that I will never use. So, I'm not particularly miffed about any of this. I mostly just wanted that half red heart. Well, this boss is hard. I genuinely think this is the most difficult Dross one. It's just because of the first phase. Like, this one attack that they spam, it's just quite hard. And during, like, the whole ending bit of it, where it's about to explode, like, you can't get any DPS off on them at all. Whereas this phase is nice and predictable. Because they're bad at shooting you. Ooh. No devil deal. My redemption cries. Maybe I shouldn't have picked up that red heart, but who cares? I really wanted, like, latchkey. This is a price that we pay. Okay. Come on. No, I'm a failure. I'm worth less than anything. Simply because I can't use Anarchist Cookbook. Okay. Sure game. Yeah, man. It's a joke. It's always a joke. It's literally never not a joke. When this game's involved, it's always a fucking cruel joke. Always a cruel joke. I don't know why this is a hard decision for me. I'm like, ooh, do I want the garbage card or the garbage card or the garbage card? I think that I will take the garbage card. Isaac is kind of all about those tiny min-maxes, though. Our fire's here. It's still a 16-minute run. I blame my low starting damage. And in the future, I'm gonna blame the fact that I don't have, what's it called? What is it called? Oh yeah, that I didn't get my Devil Deal this floor, so my redemption is subpar. No, it's not even subpar. This is par, but like, I want it to be better, because when do you get redemption on floor 1? And why isn't it good yet? Those are my two arguments. These are the questions that I wish to pose. Okay, if I get hit the same amount of times that I got hit last time, we'll be rocking it. Okay, well... Stop that. It's kind of like a blank in Gungeon, you know? All I really did was prevent myself from getting hit there. That's a classic Lost strat. A very classic Lost strat. I don't know why I always try to shoot the bomb out of the gas, because you want it in there. If the bomb does not explode the gas, you're in for a terrible time. Like, it's over. Because that means that the next one, unless you are incredibly controlled on where you're making Colostomy of Fire, it could just explode the entire room. That's the most dangerous scenario that this boss can be in, and yet you witness me actively working for it at every single possibility. Okay, that was like the meanest fart you've done in history. That was the meanest fart you've done in history, Colostomia. You impress me every day with how much you fucking suck to deal with. There's nothing to self-harm on this floor. No, my therapist, it's an Isaac term. I'm clean, I swear. That joke's probably not funny at all. I wanted stats, you know? Like, I wasn't really struggling in the health department, I was struggling in the killing things department. Struggling in the 30 million hour long run department. I mean, okay. To be fair, health will probably help in the future. It's just one of those things where I want more right now. I also want a key. Because this floor has, I mean, that Bombfly is the type that could give a key, and it didn't. Man, this is the classic story, the classic Isaac tale, where it just doesn't give you a key ever, and then the game laughs at your grave. It's like, hey, here's a bunch of stuff that's promising if your run it happens. By the way, your run won't be happening. Literally, my only option for a key, if I want a key now, is to find my super secret room. That's my one option. That is it. And I'm gonna run out of guesses fast. Like, okay, we have 2 shots, 2 bombs. I love wasting all of my bombs on a pipe dream. That's the Isaac way. Okay. This is something. This is more than we've had before. This is a tool to work with. Please, bro. You know what you gotta give me. Was there anything in the shop I cared about? No. Ooh, I kind of want that bomb, but I want a key more. Come on, buddy. This is your one purpose in life. The one time you... I love skipping item rooms. Guys, do you want to go beast? Do you want to do a beast run? Anybody out there hungering for a beast run? All of a sudden I have a hankering to go to the beast. It's a compulsion that I've gotten in my body. It's a feeling that I feel inspired to do. Why does the game allow you to not get enough keys? I don't know why that's a feature. Truly, genuinely, honestly, why the fuck is that a feature? They make so many other things nicer, and they still let you just fucking exist on nothing if you get bad luck. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm genuinely playing quite well, genuinely doing good strategy, and I'm fucked anyway. Like, that's the situation that I'm in. You should give that to me. Thank you. Yeah, Scaredy Heart, you're so funny. It really quite genuinely is. I'm just... I am just fucking sitting here hoping. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. It's the only option. Because at this point, the game has decided it's war. The game has decided that it doesn't care about me. The game wants me to lose this run, and I think for stream's sake, the only thing I can do is win anyway. But that's gonna be a tall order, that's for sure. I fucking hate these chicken leeches. I don't know what to call them. You have to play chicken with them, so they're chicken leeches, and I despise them. They suck. They make me feel every emotion, and all of them are fear. Give me a fucking key. Give me a Bonzer key. No. Literally, the key drought of 2025, man. Oh, what? I killed that mushroom? How did I kill that mushroom so fast? That must have been a complete fluke. I must have just hit it while it was open every single time. Mushrooms are very stubborn. Yeah. Hi, Bat. Your name is One Tooth, and I hate you for it. It's because I only have one tooth, and you're trying to steal my fucking title. Man, some of these days, like, I don't know a good way to explain it, but I turn on the Isaac to have fun every single time. And Isaac does not wish to have fun with me every single time that it gets turned on. Interesting phrasing, but every emotion that I'm feeling is just this screams war. Like, I'm just gonna get even more obnoxious about trying to get every single bonus that you can in the game. There's no other way for me to process this other than I need to put the game in its fucking place. That's where my mind is right now. I'm trying to think about literally anything I can do. And it's rough, you know. I mean, I'm out here thinking about using a High Priestess card on a single bony. That's where my mind is in this run. I need something greater, and yet I'm scrounging for the most basic necessity. Where are you, bastards? Oh. This room sucks, though. This room is like a run ender. I feel like if you're less than 100 hours into Isaac or something, maybe you have less experience in bullet hells. Those bonies will just destroy you. They'll end you. I fucking hate this stupid video game. Yes! I'm allowed to participate! It's fucking... Item where you spend 10 hours doing nothing. Yay! This is exactly what the run needed. This is exactly what the run needed. Is more time wasting. That's the one thing. It's the one thing we were missing out on. Also, I'm gonna be messing with this arcade quite a bit, just because I want items for my box. So, this is the run now. I don't know how to explain it to you. This is gonna be the rare time where you actually hear the end of the jingle. Yeah, give me Mulligan, right now. That's a weird looking Mulligan. I'm glad that since the dawn of time, arcades have just been the most broken thing. It's just the way of the world. Oh, now you give me keys. I see how it is. Are you also gonna give me these keys? Okay. It would have been funny. Genuinely, the things that I want most from this man is health so that I can play him more, and Skatole so that I get an item. That's the plan, and he does not pay out. I'm keeping 30 cents on me because we haven't gotten our shop yet, and we're guaranteed to be able to get into our shop. Which, it matters a little bit more, because our shop can have... It's so rare to get hit by those guys. I think my range is just bad. I don't want the run to be over, but it might be over. What happens when you play fast and loose. Also, this room is just, it's quite mean. Where the fuck are you? These sea mine enemies are another one that I feel is made to piss you off. I don't know how to describe it in any other manner. It just feels as though it was designed to make you have less fun while you're playing. Oh god. Our quest for the shop continues. It's a weird looking shop. Thank you, sulfuric acid. It's the homie when nobody else was the homie. This room sucks my ass. We're right back in the state that we were. I guess that's better than the run ending, but it doesn't feel better than the run ending. Because at least if the run ended, I could be like, ah, well, it's time to go have a fun run now. But no, we get to sit here longer. You know, I want this. I want it. Yeah, offensive troll bomb. And that gave me everything I desired. How about a trip to the arcade? Okay, that's what we want. We touch you, put you down, and we play this fucker again. This is where it gets big. I don't know if I'm gonna ever use that bone heart. Actually, you know, I have to pick it up because I want to protect my deal chance. I went from 0% chance to 100% chance real quick on that one. Nice and immediate. Nice and as fast as can happen. Dude, I get to ban somebody. It's less funny because Twitch finally caught on and it doesn't show their chat messages anymore. So now I just ban somebody one-sidedly completely on my end, but I get to tell the world about it anyway. Which I guess it's probably less obnoxious if you're viewing. But purely to my mind of comedy, I feel like we're missing out a little bit on something. This guy sucks. This is the example of why you never fucking play Shell Game ever. Like, he's just not worth it. Just purely and truly not worth it. Give me my fucking Skittle. That's a weird looking Skittle. Okay. I really truly just want my shop. The game is trying very quite hard to mess me up. But I won't give in. I won't back down. The only thing cooler than losing at Isaac is winning at Isaac when Isaac does everything against you. It's the only thing you can do. Also, maybe just one of the most lame Eden Souls ever, like in recorded history. I thought I still had my bat wings. I'm glad that I was allowed to still get the resources in that room despite treating it as if it was any other. That's a huge bonus on my end that I need to notice and point out for everybody in chat who might think that the game is mean sometimes. Because the mean, I mean, you know, the game is mean, but on top of it being mean, sometimes it's nice. It's just usually only nice after you fucking sit here and think hard for 25 years. I didn't get it perfect. I was probably close to getting it perfect. Yo, we're at Miku money. Oh, we're about to be at a way bigger number. Yeah. And that, my friends, is why you hold a High Priestess. It's not for when a boss is hard, it's for when you walk into a room and go, I don't really want to deal with this. Okay. You're gonna meet your fucking maker, man. I want Skittle so bad. And not even because I want Skittle. We've already been over this. It's because I want just any item. It's because I want something that fits in a pedestal. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's a scam. I probably should have just hurt myself on the IV bag, but I was hoping I would get lucky. But alas. It's kind of hard to commentate over just playing a little fucking 3-skull Monty. I don't even know what your name is. Shell Game, maybe? The only reason I think it's Shell Game is because the other one is named Hell Game. That's the only reason. That's 100% of my logic. I also need to remember in my brain... I was joking about going to the Beast, by the way. I don't like the Beast fight. I need to remember to keep a correct amount of health to get let into Mazo. Because we're very shop and arcade focused, and getting into Mazo 2 is going to be huge for just trying to eke out any amount of value. Yay! Now we get to waste time on a different thing. Yatta! Hopefully... Okay, well... I was gonna say something about wanting it to end fast. Oh, I should have moved that cartridge out of the room. Suboptimal. But it doesn't exactly matter at the moment. That's just, it's something I should have done. Because the moving box, despite being very strong, it has a limit. And its limit is like... Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. Dude, are you kidding me? It went right up to the very edge. I like inhaled to get ready for it, and then it's just faded away. Pain. Pain. All I feel is pain. What are you? Devo. Okay. This is a good use for a devil card. You know, this would have been a better use for the Empress. I forgot what it was called. The only words my brain was giving me was mommy and feet. I shouldn't say that. That was a joke if nobody got that. It was close to the truth, but it was altered for humor. Okay. I truly feel close to nothing about this. Then we go this because we're being optimal. And also, well, you know, actually we're very happy about the meat because it's a damage up. Huh. I guess that helps. It doesn't do a lot, but it helps. I actually don't know if it's going to do anything because our range is bad. It's just, we truly have not been getting stats. Please, game, please. I hate this. Because Cupid's Arrow is good, but the run is in a position where we need more. We need more. Man. Maybe this is the incorrect decision. We'll never know. You know what? There's the seed. Even though I've already showed it on screen before. There it is, if anybody cares. We're not allowed to go in that because the bone's empty. I really hope that our piercing shot matters. Oh, that was very close. There's so many opportunities in life and in Isaac where everything you do means nothing at all. It means not a single anything. Yeah. Cool. I do think, as much as Ash Pit and Mines suck, and everybody can agree on that, it's pretty cool having just like random dark rooms or super dark rooms even, where it's like even darker than dark. What's the SpongeBob quote? This isn't your average everyday darkness, this is advanced darkness. Because there's like differing layers of the game being dark despite it not wanting to tell you that. Blah. I like that because that guy is champion, you can now tell which of the spiders he hucks out. I mean, you can always tell, but you can tell easier which of the spiders he hucks out are enemies. It's just a fun little nonsense thing. Hi. Fuck. I'm ass. I now am requesting a soul heart from any individuals who may be offering. I didn't get my knife piece, so we don't have to care about buttons. I'm still like, I'm not fuming mad, but I'm still mad at not getting that item room, because we now have a million billion keys. All it took was just being on a different floor than I was on. And that's what pisses me off, is because the game had the keys. The game was willing to give us the keys. I'm just taking this. I want the range. And it didn't hand it out. This is amazing. I'm very happy about all of this shop. This shop is just about every single thing that I desired in one go. That's good. That is good stuff. I want an arcade kind of bad. I don't think that there's a way of checking if we have it early or guaranteeing it or anything, but I want it. An arcade would do me mighty fine at this moment. Would do me mighty fine. Come at me, you blind fricks. Ah. Okay. I've now learned my lesson. I am aware that I have options question mark. That wasn't a big lesson to learn, but it was a lesson nonetheless. And that was stupid. Some of my jokes make me mad because they're so nothing, and one of those moments where you're too busy talking to play the game good. No way am I ever taking finger bone. Not ever. Can it be Gideon if... I don't really feel like that should have hit me. Can it be Gideon if the top of the room is the entrance? That's a question I don't know the answer to. Indeed. Nice. Also nice. I am not the most mad about that. That means just about nothing. That's gonna fucking excite me during this Tough Twins fight. I didn't show the title card, but their name is Tough Twins. Because I figured that the game wouldn't allow... Man. Figured that the game wouldn't allow it to be Gideon. It wasn't a logic answer, but it sure was correct. Oh, excited. And that is another moment of being correct. Oh yeah, I'm excited. So the fuse is different. Fuck. The hardest Tough Twins fight ever, and it's just because we got excited. Please, man. It's just different. I don't know how to describe it. It just sucks in a way that I'm not used to. Finally. That was hell. Oh man. Alright. I care about that a lot more than I care about the other one. Wheel of Fortune, we will have to use that. Justice. It's just a fact, a rock fact. Okay. You take my soul hearts, don't you? Yeah. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, that makes this all harder. That makes this all harder. Like we'll get it. We'll make it there eventually. To a place where I get some stuff. Ooh, I truly don't want you. I also, thinking on it now, I probably shouldn't have used the Queen of Hearts in this exact room, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so you're charged. I have charge on everything I need. Ace of Spades is right there. Cool. That is a sticky nickel, but I would probably rather it be a key. So now we get to hope and pray that this machine does its job good. Because if it does, we'll be here for a while. And that's what we want. Yeah, let me just pick you up so I can red health max. This is good. This is what we want. This isn't really the key to opening the door into insanity, but it gets us closer. It gets us closer. Because there's any manner of thing could occur from this machine. The fact that it can give us cards, it opens the world. We just have to dedicate ourselves enough to opening that door. And maybe getting a lot of soul hearts along the way. I feel the need to pick up some crap so that I can spam more buttons and be slightly more entertained. I'm like the guy in Gladiator, just constantly to myself in every sitting. Just, are you not entertained? And then I stare back, also being like whoever the frick the big scary and like bad guy is in that movie, and I'm like, nah, I'm not entertained at all. Nuh-uh. Oh, I should have been holding the wishbone when I was taking damage. It's a little factoid that I fucked up. Little fucked up factoid. I also would like to mention that the moving box took the broken blood dono machine. What a trinket. What a trinket. What a trinket. The golden Azazel's stump. Just what a thing. I'm min-maxing some money again. Give me the counterfeit, please. Yatta. Okay, then we want you again. Don't you guys just love Isaac? Isn't Isaac the coolest video game ever? I wonder if anybody's in the future is watching this just like completely pissed off that I'm spending my day like this. Just a thought I'm having. I also just want to mention that, like, shout out this fortune teller for being alive the whole time. That's probably the trinket that I'm gonna stick with. For being alive this whole time, but they truly have done nothing that I want. Like, none of my deepest, darkest hopes for this machine have been fulfilled in any way. Not even slightly. Like, it's kind of to an embarrassing degree how much nothing has occurred from this. Yo! Okay, you know, we gotta damage up. Our first one. It's at least since our starting item. So, you know, I will take that. Oh, I shouldn't have picked up the money yet. I wasn't thinking. Okay. I love min-maxing. What do you mean this is boring? This is the Binding of Isaac. This is the game that we're all here to tune in and watch me play. What are you? A Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. We don't have money. But it could mean something. It could. It could. Do we have anything else to, like, fuck around with? What even are you? You're a death card? Okay. I don't know, man. We keep on. We keep on keeping on. That's the only thing that we can do. Because screw giving up, am I right? We will sit here all evening and fill this room with bullshit. I only have a small amount of responsibilities today, so I'm allowed to fuck around. Please be health. It's another Wheel of Fortune. Like, okay. We're getting pretty close to me blowing up these extra machines. That's the okay. That is the decision that I've made. Kerblowy. It gave me 1. Okay. Thus is where it ends. And now we begin the portion where I just kind of pick shit up. Because I want my moving box to be nice and pretty. Oh, actually, you know, Counterfeit, you get to stay. You're one of the homies. Bendy Wire is definitely gone. We're gonna have the Isle of Misfit Toys. It's gonna be just a pile of trinkets that I don't give a shit about. I hope that Moving Box doesn't pick up those red bombs. That would be against my will if that happens. It wouldn't be the worst because, like, next time we use Moving Box, I can just sit there and toss them away and get rid of them, but it does use up some of the ease that it brings. I kind of wish that we got Silver Dollar instead of the Bloody Crown, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. It's just, man, I want the run to be interesting. And instead, all we've done is waste time. Which, yeah, I'm okay with to an extent. It's not really a demand to have every Isaac run be the coolest thing ever. Sometimes you just start with Moving Box. I'm taking this key. I'm also taking you. Because we might as well keep the Magician, even though I don't care about it at all. As much as I don't care about it, it is reason to keep it, I guess. I mean, it doesn't hurt us. That's a factoid. Okay, we go. Boom. And we have a million billion keys, so we can hope to find a keymaster in the future. And we grab you. And it does not take the red bombs. Nice, nice. Okay. We successfully did fucking everything on that floor. We did just about as much as you could. You know? No, this is future thinking. But if I knew it was gonna happen, I should have. Ah, fuck me. That sucks. I hate you, XL Mausoleum. You can suck my jorts. Man. I'm so pissed about that. It's over. It's over. What was I even saying, man? Oh yeah, if I knew that it was gonna turn into another fortune-telling machine when I got the evil creature that was able to, when I got the fucking fortune-telling machine, if I knew that card was gonna be a fortune-telling machine, I should have. Fuck, dude. I'm pissed. That run just... that run. I just wasted an entire hour of everybody's life. That's all I did. That's all it was. That's every single thing that it was. Man, it just... You get... I feel like I've never been destroyed by Mausoleum so intensely before. I literally did 3 rooms and just died. I mean, that's what happens when you don't get any fucking stats, I guess. God. That just sucks. I put so much effort. I literally tried so fucking hard, man. I literally tried so fucking hard. Just give me the thing. Are you a moron? You're gonna give it to me anyway. That's not a question of if. It's a question of now or in like 3 rooms. I don't know why you're trying to be difficult about this game. You're giving me the smelter. That is a factoid. Thank you, little Claudie. I don't know why that guy didn't shoot me. I'm still gonna try to steal it. There's no reason to purchase anything when you have Mr. Me. See? And now this is a smelter run. Because Mr. Me is boring. Is there a bomb? No. I love you, Smelter. I love you, Smelter. See, we're already basically as strong as we were that last run. We just have less utility, and like frankly, I'm okay with that because we have fucking keys. Keys are a thing that's in my inventory. Sometimes the game beats your ass. I don't know. They should fix the key thing. I'm sure that one item room that I missed is like, it was probably just God in an item, like as close to the Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, as you can get in an item in Binding of Isaac. Like as close as possible. Okay. This just means that I don't need to care about buying a bomb anymore, and I know that my secret room is here because it's a fact. Yay. It's also nothing at all. Not anything. Cool. I like when I'm right. That trinket sucks, but it's enough. That's how you know you hate something in the game, is you can recognize that it's good and that it's useful, but you just don't want it anyway. This is the scariest enemy I've seen in eons. Get exploded. How did he survive? Like, actually. Does Purgatory hurt in multiple goes? Does it not inflict pain in an instant? I'm curious how that works. I love when the dice bag gives me the polygonal pumpkin. No feeling better. No feeling better. This is my secret room. It just has to be. We didn't get the epic 3 in a row. What even is the point? Sorry, this room's hard. This room's difficult. My friend died. We'll get another one, but that is a sad occurrence. Dude, that was insane. Sometimes those pot guys are just crazy. Sometimes they're actually insane with it. A boring black crystal that no one wants. That's such a such an apt name for the D8. It's incredibly apt. I can't believe I'm feeling the benefit of both Purgatory and Gigantocell. It's just not... those aren't really things that you should participate with in the Binding of Isaac, usually. Oh, what? I'm not allowed to leave? Oh. I really wanted to just fuck off. It was like, I think the secret room's here. I don't want to play with you anymore. Okay. Please be something. That's not bad. That's also not bad. And that's really, really good. Yay! The run already feels stronger. That kind of sucks, but not in a huge way. Just in a way. Alright. Shop. You want to give me a belly button. That's a weird looking belly button. I'm still taking it though. I definitely wanted a key. I don't know if we're gonna get one, but we're definitely not getting a key. Ooh, you deserve a bomb. That's just, them's the rules. You see purple Min Min, you bomb him. Or her. I don't know what it is. La Crichora. Either way, purple Min Min deserves death. Constantly. Dude, it's just hard. We kept our Devil Deal. We didn't get a single flippin' key. Devil Deal's painted us bad last floor. Our super secret's right here, and it has 5 keys in it. It might be a key. It might be a weird looking key. It might be a weird looking key. It's nothing. Giving me 2 tower cards is so cruel. That's so cruel. What the fuck is with this game and just not giving you keys? I don't really get it. Just makes me mad. It's like, I don't know, man. The key drought problem just makes me so fucking mad that I'm taking the Hermit over the Sun card. That's the thought process that I'm in. I'm just pissed because this is 2 runs in a row that I've been fucking cucked on the keys. That they just don't give me any keys. It's like I don't, and the fucking Curse of the Blind. So what's even the point? What's even the fucking point? It doesn't mean anything. Like, the game doesn't matter. The game chooses if you win or lose it before you even turn it on. It's the way that it is. And the game hates me. In particular. Just, can this room be over? Yeah, I'm just mad. I'm just pissed. The game is disrespecting me. Dude, I'm gonna die again. I feel nothing about this. I feel actually nothing about the Golden Bomb. I'm probably gonna just curse-blowed myself trying to use it to my advantage. I'm just pissed. This game is making me mad. Usually you turn on the game and it's fun. I mean, not that this... okay, I'm just fucking using this. I hate everything, man. I'm fucking... this stupid fucking trinket. I picked it up and I said that it was bad. I picked it up and I said that it was bad. You're also terrible. Game, can you give me anything? Like, actually. I know I just fucked up royally, but, like, give me anything. It's actually just insulting to sit here while you just fucking feed me garbage over and over again. Thank you for the range down. That really helps. This boss trap room better be the coolest fucking thing in existence, man. Fucking better be. Dude, I want to reset. I want to hold R so bad. I want to hold R so fucking bad right now. This stupid fucking video game. What happened to me being cool and good at video games? I'm supposed to be excellent. When the game hands you nothing, you get nothing. I don't know what to do. My entire existence is based off of the fact that I got a golden bomb. It's like just when you get bad stats as Eden and the game doesn't give you anything to make up for it, I just don't know what you do in the early floors. It's just key drought is completely fucking real. It's a total problem that they need to take out of the video game. Because it's not fun to turn it on and not get items. Like, Isaac is about the items. Isaac is literally made for the things that you pick up. And for some reason they decided that it would be an okay idea to just not let you get them sometimes. I don't get it. Because this is going to be another moment where I literally did everything in my power and the game's just not gonna give me a fucking key. And quite honestly, I feel like this game doesn't really make me that mad anymore, but when you deprive me of the thing, you know? Our item room might be something. It might be something. Now I got stronger. That's fucking garbage. But it truly just feels like the game, it decides beforehand if you have a good run or not. It's not exactly like that. But boy, sometimes the beginning of your run is just insane. It's just, it holds no punches until you get to, like, I don't know, fucking Womb 2, and then it's like, oh, here's your first damage up. And sometimes it doesn't even do that. Sometimes the game just actually, literally fucks you. What's the point of making the Firefly small? You can't step on it. This is an impossibility. I don't even know what my... Do I have any items that matter? No. The answer is I don't. So I'm just gonna freaking use another D4 when it shows up. Because I cared a little bit about the run that I started with. And now I don't care about this at all. Yeah, something about picking up the dice bag and going, this is gonna suck, and then it ruining most of my motivation for the entire run. It's both fitting and I want to scream. And I want to scream. I want to scream really bad. I want to scream really, 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 really bad. I want to scream so bad. How did... Oh, the tiny leeches. Nearly impossible to see. It's kind of fascinating that I just didn't find any of my secret rooms. Because I was using bombs constantly. I guess I was just using them thinking about enemies, not thinking about survival. Not survival, thinking about secrets. They both start with an S. That is a tinted rock that I demand to take. Dude, the tiny pot thrower, it kind of slay. I didn't see the soul heart at first, and I totally thought that the tinder rock just gave me freaking leeches. I don't know why that was a genuine thought in my brain, but it was. Also, I have no clue why the mod says number 12 pajamas for the D12. I have no clue what about like dodecahedron. And not even that's definitely not the shape of a D12. A dodecahedron is a 10-sided polygon. I just ADHD'd my way out of everything that I was thinking. It's gone. It's entirely gone. And I'm sorry about that. Oh yeah, the bombs and secret rooms. Just a very strange thing, because when I don't have a golden bomb, I'm sitting here like, oh, I gotta check this wall, I gotta check this wall, I gotta check this wall. Guys, I need to check the walls. And then the second I get a golden bomb, I'm just like, fuck that. Offense. We fight in this house. It's all we do. The secret room literally can't be on the right there. Literally an impossibility. Okay. Where the fuck? Our secret room's in some stupid ass spot. Our regular secret room is, yeah. I thought to myself, it's in one of the nonsense spots, and I went to the most nonsense spot ever, and it was right fucking there. Cool. Hematemesis doesn't matter at all. Balls is very nice. Then our secret room is, or super secret is almost definitely just off of this room. Yeah, okay. The boring black crystal that nobody wants. I fucking hate this game. Every emotion I feel for this game is one born of hatred. I should have never entertained the stupid dice bag. It's the worst item in history. It's just The Binding of Isaac, but I'm not having fun. Epic YouTube video title and thumbnail. It did give me more damage, but like, man. Oh, we got Godhead. Cool. I'm okay with this. Something about the situation that we're in, it feels a lot better all of a sudden. It feels like the last hour and 8 minutes has been worth something. I can't pinpoint the exact spot, but something about just the way that the game is, I guess, or something about what I'm experiencing right now, it just feels better. That's totally worth a bomb. Meow, 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 meow. We got a free extra one. Nice. Metal walnut. I guess we might as well. There's almost no reason to not use the metal walnut. I guess if you're trying to speedrun. Dude, the big shot speed down pill when I have Godhead? Yes. I'm already at minimum shot speed, but that means that I'm gonna stay at minimum. That means that nothing can force me out of minimum, even if they try. Okay. You want to give me a Keymaster really, really, really bad. That's a weird looking Keymaster. No. Dice Bag, I hate you. Don't even try to tempt me. Don't even try. The Death Star. Don't even try to tempt me. You accursed thing, you dice bag. You accursed, cursed thing. I'm just gonna constantly be fighting off every single emotion that my dice bag brings about. I'm just gonna feel fear and pain and negativity and suffering at every moment because of it. Because of this stupid flippin' dice bag. We also have been, like, hardly given trinkets, despite the fact that holding the smelter gives you a higher chance for trinket spawn. Like, that is a fact. That is a factoid. That is a feature of the game. And it hasn't really been in play much. Okay. Thank you, ED6. It's part of Spawn. It sure is part of Spawn. I will use a bomb. Okay. That's a trinket. It's so bad that I'm not taking it, though. Because getting an extra bone heart every floor is just negative. Thank you. See, right there. Number 12, pajamas. What about that sprite is pajamas? Is it, like... Is it folded? Does he think that it's, like... Are the two on the top left and right, like, your armholes, and the two on the bottom, your leg holes? Is it, like, a cartoon character's version of pajamas? I don't get it. I want to exist in the mind of the person that called that visual pajamas. It fascinates me. That's very good with our current build. That's immortality to an extent. I guess I'm taking it. It's kind of like not worth it. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. The Glyph of Balance is incredibly good. It's incredibly nice, and it incredibly does all of the things that you want it to. It's just, I think it makes the game a little bit boring on the thinking side of it. Because now instead of being like, oh, I truly hope... Well, okay, actually, my brain ran through the mental list of things that Glyph of Balance can do, and it's actually fucking insane with the Smelter. Because instead of it just being the Smelter's base additional chance to give you bonus trinkets, it now is, because of a rule that Glyph of Balance adds, I believe... when we are empty on trinket, it is going to be very highly added into the weight to make empty room spawns drop a trinket. I believe that that's how it works, so it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Here we have it spotted today. The one human being on Earth that knows how Glyph of Balance works. That is amazing. I'm so happy about that. The balls. Okay, so we're taking the double Locust of War. That's a demand. It deserves a spot on the team. Oh, what? It's not even doubled? That worked very like a single one. That worked like I only had one of them. Is there a battery in my S-op? No. So now we have to make the terrible, terrible decision between Bloody Penny and our Locust of War that doesn't work properly. I think I know my choice. Yeah, it just... Even though it's gold, it just doesn't work properly. Shout out video game. I'm glad that they coded it. They sure made a game out of this one. I just want to give this guy some cash. He deserves it. He's been working hard. Okay, bro, your cash limit. Yeah, I'll take it. There's essentially no reason not to. Especially since I am holding a Bloody Penny. That definitely makes it a more tempting take. Oh, don't you try to tempt me. Don't you dare try to tempt me. Oh, and we have our knife piece this time. I think that being tempted by the D8 is an okay thing. That is an addition that I can deal with. I can be happy about a D8 in my pocket that I don't think I'm going to use. Because at this point, we're not hungry for any stat, you know? We're not starving, so a D8 wouldn't ruin us. This would have been an amazing room for a D20. This would have been a fucking amazing room for a D20. And yet the game gives us the green triangle. I also just like the mental image of the person who named all of the trinkets just has not seen any D&D dice. We're hoping for an arcade, so I'm gonna leave that super bandage on the floor. We're also hoping for a, what's it called? A boss trap room, so also leaving it on the floor for that. That is a good trinket. I don't know if it affects us at all. No, it doesn't. It's still a good trinket though, but I'm not gonna prioritize it because it doesn't do anything at the given moment. Why are some of my tears white? That's something that I'm not sure of. Yeah, what's doing that? Oh, you know, they're white because they're the normal color. The red ones are the weird ones, and the red ones are there because I have lead pencil. That is the conclusion that I've arrived at. I'm glad that room dealt with itself off camera, and I didn't need to participate. Oh, there's one of the things that I'm looking for. Button. Then our S-hop. Starter deck is worth it. You're really making me think that you're... Ooh, I went through a lot of emotions in that instant. If it's an ancient recall, I'm very happy. Okay. I feel nothing because it's an arrow walk. I guess I'm just gonna use the arrow walk on whatever our boss is. Because we're kind of... What? Yeah, the sound of the minecarts breaking was very clear in my mind there. And I don't know why. Just stuck out like a sore thumb. That is really good if we find an arcade. Which I'm starting to think that we don't get one. Yeah, no arcade for us. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah. Unless I'm making stuff up and this isn't the mom chase room, which it was. Yeah, no arcade for us. That means that our secret room is essentially useless. And there's no curse room, so damaging ourselves is going to be a little bit annoying. Fire, fire. Okay. That also means that I want to do this first. Okay. Please. Tough Twins, die in a reasonable manner this time. That's all I ask. Okay, we got one down. You know, it's so much easier when you're not excited. Okay. It's because I know that the bombs will do what I ask. I feel like that was 100% of the challenge last time. Boop, boop. Then we drop the trinket for min-max reasons. Take the airwalk. I like range. Then we complain because God gives us nothing but garbage, and then we waste our airwalk on the Miku. Sorry, Miku. It must be done. It's because I want Glyph of Balance to give me a trinket. See? Look at that. Glyph of Balance gave me a trinket. And it's bad! You know? It has more uses than the other one for me at this moment in time. So, sure. Sure, game. And then we touch you so that you don't show up again. Okay. Pick up you. No, we don't pick up you. We don't want you yet. I need to go hurt myself on a fire. Now this is Isaac. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about adrenaline. It's not gonna be benefiting us, but I have it. Also for fun, we should go get the knife pieces. The knife piece. Just because having the full key and the full knife is quirky. That's 100% of my thought process. Let's go. Alright. And we take our epic super duper heal. I wonder if we pick up this key. No. Your Isaac does not exist in the corporeal state. Oh, the tinted rock. Oh, but I keep my friend. Dude, that's actually... The friend is actually going to be busted. Friend's actually going to be so busted. Assuming that there is a single poop that we have to shoot through in the entire thing, but... If that's the case, then he's going to be busted. I wonder if it's because he's gulped. Like, I wonder if I keep my gulped things, and I don't keep other effects. It's kind of impossible to test because well, actually, you know, it is possible to test, and the answer is no because our dice bag hasn't annoyed us a single time. That's another tinted rock. There's 2 tinted rocks in this mom chase. But yeah, since the dice bag hasn't been annoying us, that means that it's not a thing. Sadly. Friend, protect me. My fire rate's so bad. This is what happens when you play with the D8. You need to deal with the mom chase for an unreasonable amount of time. Okay, the fly's being mean. Dude, shout out little buddy. He made that poop go away in one shot. Well, in what felt like one shot. Little buddy also overpowered for this room. Dude, little buddy for president. I know his name is Lil Clot, but to me, he's little buddy. Even though I think that is a Friends Without Benefits Spelunky reference. Let me have this. Every third thing that comes out of my mouth is a reference. That's just a fact. This sucks. I saw it coming though, so the emotional hurt wasn't all there. The mental sure was. Kya. Ever have a moment in the mom chase that makes you go kya, like an anime girl? Sometimes that happens. Here. Give me the super epic shortcut. No, oh wait, yes. So that's a strat, if anybody cares. I wonder if that's a thing that people are super caring about. Also, another strat in this room, just to tell you about it. If you break this rock, it makes a bridge to the button. Cool. Which, I don't know if I have the speed to do it. Oh, never mind. I'm completely wrong. There is a rock somewhere in that room that breaks the button. It's probably in the part that I skipped with the shortcut, if I would have to guess. But also, typically, it's easy to find, in my experience. This is gonna give me Godhead. For some reason it didn't. I could take the mom's bottle of pills to have the most stupid card generation in the world, but I won't. Okay, let me take you, even though you still don't matter. The reason is it may matter. I wonder what the metal walnut does in this room. Nothing. I mean, that was kind of... The 2 options it had was teleport me to a different room where it could work, or do nothing at all. So I'm okay with that. And we drop the trinket that does nothing because glyph of balance reasons. That is totally a trinket that I'm okay with, but because of glyph of balance, we're gonna play sillier. Because essentially, I can farm as many trinkets as I want now. All it takes is having an empty trinket slot. That is the only requirement, and thus I will be getting a lot of trinkets. Because I want them. I mean, hell, it's kind of the dream when you're playing with Smelter to get Glyph of Balance. At least when you know what you're doing, because you do have to, like, make an effort, you know? It's not just show up, win. This is kind of mean. Did that spike take longer to move than usual? That felt unfair. That felt strangely intense. That felt like it was made to mess you up. And finally, like 2 floors later, our trinket matters. Thank you, trinket. I almost hit it again. Not that that would have been terrible, but... I love you, number 12 pajamas. Seriously, why pajamas? Why pajamas? It actually gave me a tinted rock, so shout out pajamas. Yeah, I don't think that I'm ever gonna be able to. Oh, I mean, another epic secret moment is above this pillar in the top right is a button. That's very much a thing in Mausoleum. You'll notice is if you open your eyes, and by open your eyes you mean you walk behind pillars because that's the only way that you can hide anything in this game. There's a bunch of secrets to be had, which usually just about every single thing that they do is make it sorry, the sentence is gone. I read a chat message and my brain contorted, and now it's forever. Going back to work, I believe it's Thursday, but also, just person to person, DM me stuff like that on Discord. Don't make it a stream thing, but I believe it's Thursday. I love interactions that don't make sense to the audience. Interactions for a single person. Art for no one. People in the future will think for eons. Who is Joel? And they might get an answer. I don't care about any of these trinkets, but I gotta eat one. Because there's no reason to not be eating trinkets. Okay, that is a perfectly okay trinket to be to be locked away forever. Perfectly okay. No one will know from me. Your secrets are locked up tight. Exactly. In 25 years, when Curvymancer is the biggest thing since sliced bread, people are gonna have forums dedicated to finding out who Joel is. And that, my friends, is the biggest rock fact of them all. It all comes back to rock facts. I'm still, like, don't get me wrong. This run has become good, but I'm still upset about the way that it started. About the origins. Just, you're really gonna ruin a run by not giving me keys, and then try to ruin a different run by not giving me keys. I merely got luckier this time. That's the only difference. Is the game was nicer to me. Okay, Infamy is boring. That's also boring. How do you even sneeze? Yeah, it's double tap, and it's never gonna be used ever. If I pick up Lil Baggy, does it just... the pajamas just got rid of the fire. It just removed them from existence. If I pick up the pill baggie, do my spawns just go back to normal? That's a question I wonder.
The Hierophant.
Oh wait, I do want you. Because we want money. Oh yeah, now that we have the habit, we can just go around eating trinkets for fun. Yatta! Child's Heart I will not be eating because it's one of the trinkets that I don't like. It's a mystery as simple as that. What's the trinket here? That's terrible. Terrible, no good, very bad trinket. You still do nothing. This is a trinket that does something. Let's go. Joel is a Hebrew name meaning Yahweh is God. Of course. It's kind of fitting to talk about God in this instant. Just because of the game that we're playing. But I'm pretty sure that the game that we're playing has a different message than the book that you're quoting. Does this pillar hide something behind it? It does. That's probably a death button. I can't tell because I can't see if it's red or not, but there is something behind that pillar, and it is almost definitely a death button. I would, if I had money to pay, I would pay money to try and convince people that that is a death button. It's just because it's definitely not a normal button, and it even more definitely is not a yellow button. So our options are limited. We're finally gonna eat this trinket. Just because I don't care about the other ones that we have access to. I hope this room gives me one. That's a weird looking trinket. Have you tried the multiplayer on this yet? I have. I've played the frick out of the multiplayer. I played the multiplayer like so much, and it does nothing but piss me off. because online players are. There's no nice way to say it, but your average online rando player is just kind of a moron. it's really quite fun, but there's a lot of babysitting that goes on where it's like I have over 1,000 hours and I watch other people play the game constantly, so I know just about everything. And it's very painful watching somebody show up and play as Azazel, which is like the easiest character, and then they run into a bunch of spikes, and then they pick up items without communicating to their teammates, and it's just like, ah, man. It's just, I wish you were being any cooler. You only have 40 hours? There was a point in time where I only had 40 hours. It's not, I'm not trying to be like against anybody with less hours in a thing. I think more my intent is just communicating the difference and how that can be frustrating. I'm not like, I don't want noobs to ever play the game with me. I still go back and play online with it. It's just frustrating. I am not a complete saint. As much as that would be cool if I was. That would be cool if I was. Okay. Don't hurt me. Cool. I like your Happy Kitty coins. It is a mod that there's several mods that I feel like are just a demand for me playing the game at this point, and the cat coins are one of them. Just the mere fact that they say hi and bye every single time is just, it's music to my ears. Like it's just so cool. It makes me feel only positive emotions. Also, I know I just got restock, but I am going to ignore that shop because pill baggy is a worse fate than death. So that's I don't even think that I need to explain that reasoning anymore. That's just a fact. What floor is this? We are on Mausoleum 1, so we have one more shop and hopefully one more, or hopefully 2 more boss trap rooms, but that's unlikely. Right. And our fun is now over, which is sad. I was genuinely hoping for the other item from the blood dono machine. I've beaten Mom, but isn't there something else you can do instead? Well, this is indeed one of the something else's. This is... There's a lot of something else, so what you're witnessing right now is like super duper Omega spoilers. There is a alternate path for all of it. So the Mausoleum, for instance, is alternate depths. So instead of going to depths 1, depths 2, and fighting Mom the normal way, I have made my way onto this other path. And on this other path, there's a slightly different boss fight, and if I use this knife that's following me to open a specific door, then I get an alternate version of the womb floors. But you might not even know the womb floors yet. It's hard to tell. But basically, this is super duper extra content that's really hard. So if any of this looks like, oh my god, Isaac is such an insane game, how do you play this? Is like... The game works you up to it. I'm not just experiencing all of this out of nowhere. Is like you have to show your prowess and get through the game to be able to even have the option to get here. So at least in some ways, I hope that alleviates something, because I 100% have suffered from the feeling of watching other people play Isaac and being like, holy fuck, man, like how do you even do this? Because it just looks like pure insanity at the start. I don't know a different way to describe it, because there's so many pieces, so many things are happening. Especially as a content creator, I am consistently walking into a room, making like 3 or 4 decisions on the fly, and on top of that trying to keep my words up and my gameplay up. So there's a million different pieces going on, and I'm sure that to an audience it could be terrifying. Sorry for not knowing stream etiquette. It's fine. I mean, I don't even know if that's true stream etiquette. I think that to an extent, I just kind of don't want to involve that person in this. I don't think it counts as streamer etiquette or something that you should know in advance. It's just streaming is my thing. If that makes any sense at all. I love you, Gamer Mouse. This is worth a bomb. That's definitely worth a bomb. Hell yeah. Cool. This room's so mean. I think I was witnessing my homing mess me up. So the backpack actually just means nothing at all, and its name is actually school bag, but that doesn't matter. What the backpack does is it lets me hold another. Ah, fuck you, game. Fuck you. You're the worst. 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 Ah, I'm filled with rage. I'm filled with rage. That was my last shot, and it was fucking nothing. What the backpack does is if I find another spacebar item, I'm allowed to hold it as well as the one that I currently have. And the one that I currently have is one that I'm keeping with me throughout the entire run because it's cool enough for that. So the school bag essentially just makes it so that you're allowed to mess around a little bit more. Instead of it being like, oh, I'm not going to take that spacebar item because I just have a better one, you now are allowed to think about it. Is the TPing a mod or in the game? It is a mod called Good Trip on the Steam Workshop, really easy to download. And if you care about any of the moral quandaries that come with using it, aka there's some stuff in the game that's based on your timer, and it obviously lets you move really fast. So if you care about that, there is a different mod called, I believe, Fair Trip, that is just the same exact thing, but you're... Oh wait, I have a hermit card. What the fuck am I stressing about? I'm sorry, I was trying to do something complicated, but I literally just have the solution in my pocket. So yeah, there exists solutions for anybody who cares about the particulars, which is something I'm quite a fan of. How do you find secret rooms without wasting all of your bombs? That is a question of all time. That is, you know, I'll give you an example with using this floor to tell. So, a secret room, your regular one, needs to be always connected to valid walls. So in this room that I'm in, the left wall and the right wall can't happen. So this spot and this spot are not going to be my secret room no matter what. This boss trap room is guaranteed to have all clear walls. This room has a clean empty wall, and also if you look right above me, there's a very particular secret rock that I didn't point out yet. So placing a bomb right here is the correct decision, because there's a cool funny rock. Our secret room wasn't there, but we got the secret epic rock, so it works out. So you basically go around, you're like, oh, to the left of here, that's not a thing, so I'll check this. Oh, both of those walls are correct, so this right here could be a spot. Nuh-uh. Looking at this L room, that spot right above me could definitely be it. Could definitely still be it. And there it is. Why didn't I pick up the hearts is because I am going to... Wowzers. Wowzers. I think the wild card does nothing for me at all. But yeah, this brings me on to my next point where what I was doing earlier was I was looking for a good way to self-harm, because the boss trap room only lets you in when you are at 1 full heart or less. And I want in there because it's essentially free items. So since I came here with the full intent of going in the boss trap room, and I knew that I was going to do it, I'm leaving a bunch of health on the floor elsewhere so that I can go do this and not feel stressed about the future. Because now I'm just going to curse blow these 2 bosses, and they'll probably die really fast, and then I'm going to go pick up those soul hearts, and it'll all be nifty. So now I got that free item, which it doesn't immediately do a lot of things, but it has made my life a little bit easier. Yeah, Isaac is so cool for that, because there's a million billion things to think about. And then for your second secret room, it needs to not be connected to any other things at all. So it could be like, off of this top, off of this top, off of this top. It can't be off of special rooms, so your item and shop are completely off limits. So this shop being here makes it so that like all of these spots are completely invalid. This being here means that it can't be there, it can't be there. So this spot to the right is a completely realistic one for it to be. Alas, it wasn't. This spot also feels pretty proper, but your super secret room is, don't get butthurt about it. It's especially on these later floors. There's like probably upwards of 12 different spots that it could be in. So it's getting the super secret room consistently is a thing that exists on the early floors to show off, and not really in the later floors at all, because every single one of these spots that I'm bombing is a valid spot that it could be, and you are witnessing in real time how many tries that took. I was fully aware of every single bit of knowledge, and it still took me like 6 goes. This rocks. I'm so happy about you. Okay, it means literally nothing. Let's go. Monkey Paw, definitely. I don't know. Will the Monkey Paw even do anything for me? I don't think so, because we're going into double damage zone. And then I'm in tutorial mode of explaining stuff. If you've never made it past Mom before into the very next floors, you start taking full heart damage instead of half heart damage, which just overall makes the whole thing a lot more complicated. No, wait. I'm trying to min-max. Oh, crap. I was still invincible, but because of the mod, I wasn't able to tell that I was invincible. Yeah, so this is me trying to get into my boss trap room, in case you were curious. That's an example of me failing to get into my boss trap room, because that item gives me health. Hi. You know, this room has a very great chance of hurting me, so maybe I didn't need to self-harm at all. No. As per usual, I'm invincible. Title card. Speaking of online, there's some mechanics, dumbing it down a little bit. Dumbing it down a little bit from my audience, but there are items that are completely nonsense. Whoa! Whoa! Wowzers! This run just kind of exploded. I haven't seen the newest season of Invincible, so don't spoil it for me. Sorry, I'm contemplating. So this item is insane. And the card that I have is insane. So essentially I am going to be able to use my crazy silly card 4 times in a row in a situation where I would only be able to use it once. And hopefully we'll get something cool from it. Truly it is up to chance, but I want everybody to know that I will be trying. I need to remember to not use any of my dice, because if I use any of my dice, then the whole thing gets fucked up. Basically, the way that item works is it stacks. Yeah, I need to never use the dice ever. What was I saying? It stacks the It stacks the cards that you use, so that it's like if you use a card and then you use the next card, it uses the previous card as well, up to 3 times, so you can get a backlog of 3 different cards. So if you get a bunch of different cards, it will... Sorry, and also not just cards. It's anything that shows up in that bottom right part of the screen. It's anything that exists there can become part of the echo chamber. And that's why I need to not use my dice. But that card that I got is very nice, and I need to find a simple, inoffensive card that I am allowed to use elsewhere. That's a really good trinket to get. so that I can reuse that really, really good card that I got without any extra consequences. So stuff that you want to watch out for is like anything that affects your health or like stat down pills. If you accidentally eat like a tears down, you're over. Like genuinely one of the worst scenarios that you can be in. I want the Rotten Heart. Yummy. So it is a little bit sad that we just haven't gotten card drops yet, but the Lover's Reversed card is still very much locked into our Echo Chamber. What the fuck, game? That was our last one. That was the final one. That was our last two shops were just fucking greed fights. Like, why do you do that to me? That's just genuinely so cruel. Genuinely really, really cruel. Like, actually. My entire fucking build is shop related. Like, I function entirely off of the shop. I got restock, which didn't proc a single time because we immediately got greed fights after it. It's just, the game is so mean. The game is so cruel. The game doesn't care about me at all. I'm not smelting that trinket. Apologies, but no. Boop. Oh. I wasn't counting. We're in deeper than I was thinking. Okay. Hi, Uriel. I love min-maxing. I love min-maxing. Makes my dude, it's fucking money. It's this piece of shit. This is a piece of shit game. This piece of shit game. I just, it's this whole stream today. The game has just been trying to piss me off. That's the only thing that's been occurring the entire stream. That's it. That's the one thing. And it's kind of succeeding. It really is. Wow, that temporary tattoo would matter if I got it like 30 rooms ago. Whatever, I guess. There's no reason to not take the Eternal Heart. It kind of doesn't matter. At least I'm getting my Angel Deal this floor for sure. Okay. Speaking of the Eternal Heart, didn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna Google something. I do like to read. I do indeed like to read. But I need to make sure I understand how Echo Chamber works. Because I really, really want to use my D6. And I'm pretty sure that it can use the dice from my die bag, but the die bag is such a unique thing that I'm not 100%. Sorry, I'm just reading. I'm literally just reading. The wiki does not say a single thing about the dice bag. So either nobody cares or that we're the first one to test it. Interactive fiction, is that like a virtual novel or is it something more intense? Is it like Black Mirror Bandersnatch? Well, that didn't use my lover's card, so it seems like we're safe for now. But the dark thoughts would soon return. It's a book that's also kind of a game. Yo, it's Undertale. I love Undertale. Okay. Cathedral moment. You're just describing Undertale to me. I should do an Undertale stream. I should do another Undertale stream. I should do an Undertale stream that people will watch because I have more viewers than 0 at the moment. Okay, now you're describing Deltarune to me. What hit me? What exploded there? What? I already forgot what was in that room. I guess there was an explosive enemy that shot something or something occurred that I'm unsure of. But it genuinely doesn't matter because it made Purity give me damage. So like who cares? Oh. Also my line about Deltarune was a joke. So it's nothing to look at if you have ADHD. Yeah, that sounds like I would not be able to. so many of my favorite games are just are very constantly engaging or fun to look at. The pajamas, they save us all. The pajamas did essentially nothing to this room. Wow, Crowheart. I mean, you know, is this the one time where I take Crowheart? I can't eat it, so I shouldn't take it yet. That is my rationale. That's useless. This is also maybe a dumb decision. I got a key back, so whatever. I love D&D, so I play. What even are the things again? IF. To basically play single player D&D. Honestly, yeah, that rocks. Single player D&D is totally a valid thing. I feel as I shouldn't be spending my keys on that. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have spent my keys on that. I've definitely done D&D with other people. I've DM'd a little bit. I've played a little bit. Been on both sides. Definitely a huge part of it is just dealing with people. They could make an Isaac-themed D&D campaign. That would be hell. I think Isaac-themed D&D would suck. Because you'd have to plan out everything really good. And then on top of that, everybody needs to remember all their items every single turn. You as the DM need to remember every single player's items every single turn. Which, I mean, yeah, every room is a fight sounds like a proper thing, but I feel like it's just, there's simply too many things to keep track of in Isaac for it to exist as a paperboard game. Fun one-off, see if they could defeat Mom. Yeah, it could be. Maybe it's just, I'm thinking about like super intense Isaac and you're thinking about the start of Isaac, but it could be fun. I mean, I've definitely done one-shots where it's just like, yeah, I'll make up some shit to give you as you go along, and then we'll fight things, because D&D's... I don't want to say that it's fun if it's not complicated, but it's very easy to have fun with it, despite the complication, or lack thereof, of a run. Damage up is so tempting. Ah, fuck it, it's a rune. It could give me a Yara. That's a weird-looking Yara. Was curious and looked at the achievements. 640. Yeah, there's quite a bit, because there's what, 17 characters. Each character has like 12 different achievements just for them. Then there's a bunch of achievements just for like winning the game in different versions or doing different weird things. There's some hidden achievements for like beating the game without different consumables or carrying a specific item all the way to one final area. There's tons of Isaac. There's tons and tons and tons. There's simply too many. It's such a fascinating thing to me, because I've been into Isaac since way before it was in its current state. That's getting rerolled because it's in the secret room. And even back in the day, like in Classic Isaac or Rebirth before the current version, it's still such a good game. It's still so fun, and it's still so replayable. I play the game constantly, I intake the game constantly, and even versions with less stuff in it will still impress me and bring to light things that I never knew before. And it's such a good game for that. There's so many things and so many interactions. Ugh. Felt like I did everything on my first win. Yeah, that's a complete lie. Your first win is the introductory one, because when you beat Mom the first time, you unlock the womb floors, and the womb floors are the first oh shit, this game is not holding anything back at me. Because you're in a whole new area full of tougher enemies, and all of them do more damage to you. And it's already... When you're beginning the game, it's very inconsistent to think that you're going to beat Mom every single time. So it's like, you have this huge Titanic challenge, and then it also throws the hardest thing you've ever seen at you immediately after it. So it's like, even just that one change is just... It's intense. There's a lot. And... I think there's, trying to mental math count the floors, there's probably, it goes 11 deep, I think? and the mom fight happens on floor 6. So there's more game. There's more game. There's more game. Especially if you have the DLC. If you don't have the DLC, it stops at floor 10, I think. Or like 9, something there. Then my numbers aren't exact because I'm trying to think through it and I don't have like a graph in front of me. Stars, Hierophant, sure. I hate this stupid fucking thing. I hate this stupid fucking thing. That was all my cards. That was all the cards that would have been amazing and everything. Nah, nah, nah. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Yeah, Afterbirth and Repentance, yeah, so you have a million game. You have so much game to play. You have all the game in the world. There is simply a fuckload of Isaac to be had. I really want another card. Give it to me, please. I beg of thee. That's all I want. Repentance Plus for multiplayer, you do, but Repentance Plus is entirely free. The only stipulation to get Repentance Plus to run is you need to own Repentance and the other DLCs. So it's like, since you already have the other DLCs, it is... Well, Repentance Plus is a negative, and they did a bunch of changes that people are... Wow. That people are angry about for whatever reason. I think that it's mostly positive. If you like Isaac, there's some changes that are basically positive. Like, I heard some bad things about, like, the origins of it, but they added a thing, so if enemies spawn into the room later, it'll show a little, like, line, or a little marker for where they're gonna show up, or if it's a big enemy, it'll be a big marker. Wow. Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do? Yeah! That rocks. That rocks. I love my free judgment machine. Then a sun we will take with us into here, hope that we get a black market, even though it probably won't be. Yeah, it's definitely a weird looking black market. And I fucked myself. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Please. Oh yes, I can hit it. Yeah. In these 2D sections, you have gravity. So I need to fucking launch myself into that. Oh, but I don't have money. What are Eden tokens? That is an excellent question. Whenever you beat Mom's Heart, which is the boss of floor number 8, you will be awarded a single-use token to play this character that I'm playing currently, whose name is Eden, and he starts with randomized stats, randomized health, 1 spacebar item, 1 passive, and he might start with a trinket. It is like a 50-50, I believe. So it is just... It's me in my state of having done everything in the game. Eden is my favorite because it's just... It's the only way to get a start that I've never experienced before. And plus, since I'm pretty good at the game, it leads to some of the most cruel difficulty moments. Like this stream, nobody was here for the start of it, but this stream started with one of the most intense Eden runs of my life, where I was just... Sorry, I need to cough. One of the most intense Eden runs of my life, where I was just... I had terrible stats at the start. I didn't get any keys for my first, like, 2 floors. It was just terrible all over the board. I have no way of re-rolling those, but I really just quite don't want them. Soul of Eve, I love you. Oh wait, I should use that Soul of Eve to solve my problem of no re-rolls, because I have flippin' Echo Chamber. Yeah. Thank you, Echo Chamber. I don't have money, though. So I guess we try to get money. Is there a mod that tells you what to pick up? There is the mod that's showing all the text in the top left of the screen called External Items Descriptions. Or, sorry, External Item Descriptions. That it's... Quite honestly, it's a little bit flawed in some places, but it's very, very useful. It just tells you what's good, and it's nice and protective. Like, if there's a card or a pill across a gap, it won't spoil what it is, like, if you can't get to it. So it's a very handy mod to get. I very much recommend it for newbies or beginners. And I would say if you care about not playing with mods, although I think that killing Mom is the only, like, requirement to run mods and still get achievements, I think, but if you're in the point where you can't play the game with achievements on yet, there's a website called platinumgod.co.uk that is just a big ol' list of all the items, all the cards, all the pills, and it tells you what they do. And it is very useful, and that got me through all of my days before external items descriptions was easy to get. So there's Isaac fans really like giving out resources to help other Isaac fans out. It is pathological. What am I thinking? Oh yeah, I want to reroll. Friend. And this will make me do a lot more damage, so yeah. I hope that you can't hear my tummy growling into the microphone. Or maybe I should put my microphone right next to my tummy so you can hear it growl more intensely. Maybe somebody's into that. Maybe somebody will watch 2 hours of an Isaac VOD and be like, ooh, yes, tummy noises, I needed that. I just want to mention for anybody noticing that I think I've taken like 3 hits since picking up Purity, and it's still been red the entire time, so I think that I've just had the damage the whole friggin' time. You should eat it instead of you should eat instead of worrying about if people are able to hear it. You don't. I gotta finish the run first. I'm not hungry enough to the point that it sucks, but I'm invested in this Isaac run to the point that I want to finish it. That's where my mind's at. I can. Because this run's gonna be, what, 1 floor longer? Like, I can handle that. I'm a grown man. I can exist for like 10 more minutes without eating. I will say, I did start this stream planning on only doing 1 run, but, clearly that's not what happened. The first run of the day just pissed me off to no extent, so I wanted another one so that I could feel happy. Because as cool as it is when Isaac is hard, I like winning too. I wish that there were rocks in this room so I could use my pajamas. That's excellent. I should still leave it on the floor though because min-maxing. I kind of feel powerful whenever I'm in a position where I can do an Isaac strat that nobody gets. Like, maybe I'm thinking too highly of myself, but I genuinely think that nobody cares about Glyph of Balance. I think it's an item that's really hard to unlock, and when you do unlock it, nobody cares. Oh shit, I had another restock machine. I counted wrong. That kind of sucks. That was my last one. What was I even saying? Yeah, the Glyph of Balance is just like, nobody gives a hoot about it. So I feel very powerful. I'm not taking you. You ruin all of my fun pure effects. Because it's really quite simple. You want to not have a trinket in your inventory so that Glyph of Balance forces it to spawn more trinkets, but that is it. What is your all-time favorite item? That's kind of a hard choice. There's several items that I am a fan of to varying degrees. I would say easiest answer is Flatstone, just because it's funny. All it does is make your tier like bounce off of the ground, and it's arguably bad if you get homing because it makes your homing worse. And on top of that, what does it even do positively? If you have something that makes it so that your tiers like split every time it bounces off the ground, it counts as hitting a wall or enemy, so it splits like that. Or if you have a tier effect, when it bounces, it does like a small AoE, so if it bounces right before hitting an enemy, it could proc the tier effect on that same enemy twice in a row. It's just a fun item to look at, and it's an item that I would classify as a fun up. It's not good. It's not an item that you see and you're like, ooh, run save, but it just makes me happy. Then if we're talking about like a quality item that I'm genuinely happy to see in every run and makes me feel like it makes the run stronger, then I would say that that's just Cricket's body. It just makes it so that when your tier hits something, it splits into 4, and it's really good. Just essentially has no downsides, and if it does have a downside, it's funny, because if you have like explosive tiers or bombs that you're shooting or whatever, it makes it excessive, which is, yeah, that's what you want. I feel like when you get past a certain point on Isaac where you've seen all of the endings and you're like, okay, my new goal is to make this game my bitch. Is to do every single thing in my power to make this game curse-flowed in my presence. I need the game to cower before me, and quite honestly, this run isn't strong enough for that. We got rock bottom, but we got rock bottom way too late, so I haven't been able to do anything with it. So it's basically just sitting there in my inventory looking pretty. And boy is Mega Satan living long. He can't kill me, that's a fact in this world, but he sure is living. Alright, let's slay. I hope that we get Delirium fast this time. I have a very consistent trend of the game just giving me Delirium as fast as humanly possible. That is an excellent trinket. Yo, first right before the stream is about to end. Shout out. I love when somebody looks at my channel points options and is like, hey, this one exists. Okay, this Delirium literally cannot, or sorry, this boss fight literally cannot be Delirium. I guess that we're gonna fight it anyway, though. There's not really a reason to not fight them. Would have been so funny if it was Delirium. Would have been so funny. And I guess to explain to our audience member that doesn't exactly know everything, this is the final floor. It stops after this one, and there's like 5 to 10 different boss rooms, and only one of them actually like matters. And the final boss room that is particular needs to be a 2x2. So a lot of these boss fights just can't exist. Like, this one isn't going to be him. This one is like a 50-50 on it's going to be him. This one can't be him. And ones that are dangerous is this one, and this one in particular have the highest chances of being the Delirium fight. So I'm just going to like walk down into the left and hope that I get lucky. But one of them is the boss that I care about, and the rest of them are bosses that give me items. Dude, squishing the Ophi. I need an Ophi plushie with a little heart attached to it so I can squish it for fun. That truly is the ideal of a content creator, is to become so rich and successful that you get to make plushies of your own icon. That's where it's really at. That's strange. This Justice is... You know, I genuinely don't remember what's in my Echo Chamber. I think that there's a Soul of Eve in it. And if there is, I would like to use it on Delirium, because that sounds funny. Hi Conquest, bye Conquest. That is amazing for our current goals. Yes, free stats. I love free stats. Mwahahaha. Muhahahaha. Okay, we're maxed out. Epiphora gives double? That's crazy. That is so unbalanced. Thank you, Rock Bottom, for being an item that mattered this run. Rock Bottom is just an item that makes it so your stats don't go down ever. And the item that I picked up, Epiphora, makes it so that if you fire in one direction, you can get more tears coming out. So it just gives me the full bonus of Epiphora as long as I exist. Dude, he died so fast. You didn't even get to see him. So moments like this where you just have double fire rate, and like the typical max for your fire rate is 5, whereas we are witnessing an unprecedented 10. So I have a little bit of tears coming out of my face. Just a few. I have a couple tears in me. Literally none of the trinkets that we've seen I care about at all. Like, I guess I should take Wishbone. I'm not gonna, though. It's not good enough for me. And just to clarify, we're strong enough for the Delirium fight at the moment. I want more items. That's truly 100% it. I think that it is cooler when Delirium dies faster. As much as it's a guarantee that it's gonna happen, I have my funny spacebar item. I'm prepared. And also this godlike trinket. Don't take my words as gospel. I know it looks like I know what I'm talking about, but when I say that the trinket Eve's Birdfoot is good, it's a joke. It's a trinket that I like. It's not... interesting. I didn't know the trinkets could show up twice. That's fascinating. Okay. Thank you for being guaranteed not Delirium. That is insane for my current goals. That is ridiculous. Look at that. Whenever one of my tiers passes through the little triangle, the little Pink Floyd, it turns into 5. Now this is a good run. Thank you, Delirium, for letting me put my pieces together in a silly way. That's just free damage. There's essentially... That's also just free damage. Essentially no reason to not pick that up. And we eat it. Yummy, yummy. Just like fruit salad. What the hell? Oh, okay. I realized what happened. There's a conflict between my polished bone trinket and my ice cube trinket, where it's spawning these friendly bonies and then turning them into ice. And because they are a entity that is still considered friendly, they're being brought with me between the rooms, despite them being a frozen dead enemy. That's such a unique thing to catch on camera, man. I swear I've only seen this like twice. That's such a thing. I'm happy we caught that on camera. It's really cool. I love when the game just fucking freaks out. It doesn't know what's going on. It's just, here's some friends, and then it just kills them instantly. Okay, so this is our boss, Delirium. I wish we got him a little bit later, but whatever. We were at a point where none of our guesses were safe anymore. And this guy just sucks. He's an amalgam of all of the bosses that you have fought in the current run. So when you're on a successful one like me, where you just go fight shit for no reason, that just means that your Delirium is going to be harder and more chaotic. And he has another just annoying function where he only takes a true amount of damage when he's in his like true face form that's like unique to him. But we did enough damage that it just kind of melted him anyway. Wasn't the fastest Delirium kill ever, but sure was a fast one. So, I'm gonna do the classic funny Isaac thing of letting the ending play out, and thank you everybody for showing up. I need to go eat food. Goodbye.